Welcome to my channel, Candies and Sparkles. So let me give you the rundown. For the next 2 weeks, the Prime Minister and the competent authority of the Bahamas has put us on another lockdown during this COVID season. It's like so crazy. It's crazy. It's actually impacting me from a physical perspective because it's like I'm not using my hands, I'm not using my legs as much because you're just always home. So for anybody that's getting a little stiff in the joints, stiff in the wrists, I have a few exercises that you can do on a daily basis to keep your body flexible and ready to go for when you go back to work. So one of the things I like to do on a daily basis is warm up my hands. Use the hands for basically everything that you do during the day. So I usually would start off with flexing my hands out like this, taking one hand and pressing it against the other. And this is good to stretch the forearm and the hand area or the palm arm, and hold that for maybe like 5 to 10 seconds. Shake it out a little bit, move to the other hand and do the same thing. Shake it out. Another thing I like to do is take my fingers or digits and pull back my other fingers or digits from the other hand and give it a nice little stretch. Let's see how that's from the side. And I'll do it on the other hand. Now this one is a little uncomfortable, but I try to do it anyway. So from the carpal and the metacarpals, you just have it in a downward position and you take the other hand and press against it to give it a good stretch. I don't know if you can see. Shake it out. Do it on the other hand. I hate doing this because it's so uncomfortable. Okay. Another thing to do is rotate the wrists. Change directions. I hate doing the other direction. Okay, stretch the palms. So taking the digits from one hand, pressing against the digits from the other hand, and creating like an emoji sign, which is good because you might be stretching the palmar and the digits, but you're also stretching the biceps. So that's pretty good too. And then you could also stretch just the palmar area by putting the two palms together. Hold it for a couple of seconds. Flex it over to the right. Give it a little stretch. Flex it over to the left. Give it a little stretch. This is pretty good. Pretty good. Let's rotate it. Loosen it up, loosen it up, loosen it up. Okay, so another thing to do, stretching the fingers or the digits. Do both at a time. Rotate it like that. One to one side, one to the other. Sorry if I'm sticking up my little finger, but I'm a lady, so I'm not sticking the bird up to you. It's just some stretching. Stretch. And this feels so good because I could feel that my digits are loosening up. It's pretty good. Stretch, 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 stretch. A lot of people, we tend to be on our phones all day, the computer all day, and we do not take care of our wrists. And so then you find that you started to get like little carpal tunnel son, and you got to take time off from work, and nobody really consider that to be a disease or some type of sickness. So it's like, why are you taking time off of work for a risk? You know what I mean? Or like too, I realized like for many years I was not exercising my hands. I think I started to get a little extra digit here or growth from the buildup of not stretching. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like right there. So it's good to stretch the hands to prevent tightness and buildup in the wrists. You don't want to look like an alien. And then to end it off, it's good to like shake the hands, church pose. And this is good for loosening up the hands too. Also working the biceps. You don't even need to go to the gym. This alone is a workout. And if you do this every day, you can imagine when the country reopens, you're going to be ready to see clients. You're going to be ready to work in your office. If you're at home mom, stay home dad, you're going to stay fit. So in time to clean up and do things around the house, you're not tired. The body is not achy. Keeps you young and vibrant. In 2020, it's just good to take care of yourself and be active and stay positive, because this is really a rough year. But we're all going to stick through it, fight it, get over it, and then it'll be 2021. And I believe that's when we're going to really start the decade, because 2020, that decade part, I started off a little wrong. So we can start the decade from 2021. But in the meantime, if my exercises work for you, let me know, because I'm glad to help. But if in the meantime you like this video, give me a thumbs up